going to try and get this in one take. Hello everyone, my name is Pete and welcome back to the channel. I feel a little weird sitting here having to talk about this. It's nothing dastardly, devilishly evil or bad I'm about to announce, but it's something different, and change can be scary, it can be uncomfortable, but for me, I feel like this is what I need to do. I uploaded a video last week, essentially going over old videos, because I wanted to go back, I wanted to experience the nostalgia, and just reminisce on old videos. And this is a new feeling. It's a feeling that I've been having for a while. This is a decision I actually made weeks and weeks ago, and I knew that this day was coming, and now it's here. I love doing YouTube. I was going to say I loved doing YouTube, but that's a lie. I love doing YouTube. I find it so much fun to be able to sit and play games, and I'm so privileged to, albeit small, still have an audience of people who watch the content that I create. And I'm so absolutely happy and proud of myself for the fact that I have influenced just a few people's lives, even a little. And for that, I think I deserve a little round of applause. I think during what I would consider my heyday of YouTube, during that kind of second bout of weekly uploads, once I'd finished school around the time Help Wanted 2 came out, was probably when I was at my best. I think my editing was at the best it could be, and like I was saying last video, if you watched it, every single video of mine felt like it was getting better. I was constantly learning something and adding tools to my arsenal and my editing skill sets, and that was the fun of it. I think that's the fun of anything artistic, whether it be editing, art, drawing, music, acting, anything. It's essentially the human experience behind it, which is what I call, of trying, failing, learning, but watching yourself get better. That's, for me, one of the funnest parts of anything creative, is especially when you're starting to recognize and go, yeah, I'm pretty fucking shit at it, and what I've just made isn't very good, but if I keep doing it, I can and will get better. And for me, that's one of the best things about art. I am rambling a little. The point I'm trying to get to now is that recently, specifically when I started making that video after Venge and Contradiction about wanting to make smaller videos, I felt like I was starting to come to a standstill, both in my YouTube videos and for me personally, creatively, I was coming to a standstill. I tried to pivot my content, I tried to do the shorter form videos, and I still had a blast doing the duck season stuff, but like I said in the last video, I just didn't have a lot of stuff that I was wanting to play that I could upload as short videos, unless it, like, I spent months on a single game. And so I did a lot of those long form videos that had less editing, just to, and it sounds horrible, get through them, because I still wanted to play them for YouTube, and I would have still wanted to record and upload them as one big part during my heyday on YouTube, but they were just so long that I kind of justified to myself that they could be, and I would not say sloppy, because they're still tight videos. You know, I trim out the fat, I add some edits there, but they're also not highly edited. And my own standard for quality slipped a little, and I wasn't enjoying the process, which is also incredibly important with art, as I was before. That was the issue. I've talked about creative burnout, and I think my biggest issue with YouTube is the fact that I burnt out the end of 24, and I never really stopped. Anytime I took a break, it was purely because I was trying to catch up on something, or I just had other stuff going on. So I never really got a break, a pause, which in retrospect would have been a terrific idea to have just taken some time off and come back at it. And I'm sure I would have been much more revitalized with my passion for YouTube and my way of editing. But I've come to the decision, and ultimately it's what's best for me, which is the most important opinion. I do value every single person who has liked, commented, and watched and subscribed. Every single one of you have helped make my dream come true of just being able to produce art and knowing that someone will see it. And so for that, I thank you. But it is still my opinion that is most important. And I think it's important to recognize that fact. I still love YouTube. And quite frankly, there is still a video I'm working on. It is similar to the Lethal Company video that I'm working on in the background. That will come out when it's ready. But otherwise, for me, it's time to step away. Because, like I said, I'm just burnt out. My passion isn't there. And my time isn't there either. I've got other things in my life. My job, acting stuff, socializing with friends. And, you know, every day, your time is like a currency. And you got to choose what you can buy. And you can't buy everything. And for me, I still want to make sure a large chunk of that time is dedicated to something creative. But for me, at the moment, that isn't YouTube anymore. It's music. As you can guess, you know, I play guitar. I also play piano. I'm a singer. I'm learning the drums at the moment. And I want to make music. That's currently what my heart and soul is calling for. And I only have, like I said, so much time in the day. And if I were to continue pursuing YouTube, I wouldn't have a lot of time to work on my music stuff. I know, YouTuber turns to music. How cliche. I know. But it's what's right for me. This channel is not over. Let me preface that. This channel is not over. Streams will continue as normal. I still hope to stream once or twice a week because I find streams so much fun and they are really easy to do. And it's a way to just, you know, not completely let this channel die. The FNAF book reviews will be continuing, as well as my 100%ing every game in the FNAF series, whatnot. So those VODs will be uploaded and the FNAF book series will also be uploaded. So is this channel really dying, or dying rather than me merely pivoting my content? But for me, the crux of my content, those weekly uploads, are ceasing for the moment. They will be back at some point, whether it's this year or next year, I don't know. We'll have to see where my life goes and how creatively fulfilled I feel with the decisions that I make. There we go. That was first take. I feel pretty good about that. I forgot to mention, I'm realizing now, any like new game that comes out, for instance, Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, because I know that's going to come out soon, a new FNAF game, a new Bendy game, any sort of sequel or like something I kind of want to play like right then and there that comes out, I will still upload a video on. I won't wait until my hiatus is over. So for instance, the hiatus will begin after this video, but when it comes out, I will upload a video on Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. So in retrospect, I'm not really gone, but it's just a big shift for me. And I just have other endeavors I wish to explore. And I'm incredibly grateful to be able to have the time to explore them. So thank you all so much for watching. Go find another YouTuber that you love, but don't unsubscribe because I've still got stuff coming out. And I will be back at some point. I do know that because, like I said, I still love YouTube. I just need to take a step back now. I felt good to get off my chest. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all soon-ish. Goodbye.